The Enigma in Coral, South Florida, land of palm trees, warm breezes, and white sand. But just south of Miami, tucked away off a quiet road in Homestead, there's something out of place. A fortress, not of steel or concrete, but of solid coral rock. Some call it a wonder, some call it a miracle, others call it impossible. It's the Coral Castle, a place that should not exist, built by a man no one truly understood. And tonight, we ask the questions that have haunted it for decades. Why did he build it? How did he build it? And is it more than it seems? His name was Edward Leedskalnin, a Latvian immigrant who stood barely 5 feet tall and weighed just over 100 pounds. He arrived in the United States in 1912, carrying a mysterious past and a broken heart. According to his own story, he had been engaged to a young woman he called Sweet 16. On the eve of the wedding, she called it off. He never forgave the loss. But there are gaps in Ed's early life. We don't know much about his family, his education, or how much truth there was in his romantic tragedy. Some researchers wonder if Sweet 16 even existed, or if she was a poetic stand-in for something else. A muse, a code word, maybe even a cover for why he left Europe so abruptly. Before coming to Florida, Ed lived in Canada, then worked in the logging camps of the Pacific Northwest, and later in Texas. Did he pick up specialized skills? Was he exposed to unusual engineering knowledge? Or perhaps fringe scientific ideas popular among eccentric thinkers of the early 20th century? Ed's castle is made of oolitic limestone, a type of coral rock. He quarried and carved it himself using nothing more than hand tools, or so he claimed. The sheer scale is baffling. 1,100 tons of stone, single blocks weighing up to 30 tons, joints so precise you can't slip a blade between them. A 9-ton gate so perfectly balanced a child could push it open with a finger, and yet no one saw him working. He moved the castle once in 1936 from Florida City to Homestead. Eyewitnesses recall him hiring a truck driver to haul the blocks, but insisting the driver step away while Ed loaded them alone. When pressed, Ed said only that he had discovered the secrets of the ancient Egyptians. Some think he was referring to mechanical leverage and balance. Others suspect he tapped into magnetic forces, gravity manipulation, or an unknown form of energy. Local kids swore they saw coral blocks levitating under the glow of lantern light. Skeptics dismiss the tales, but the mystery endures. What kind of secrets could a self-taught man have really known? Purpose nobody agrees on. On the surface, Coral Castle could be seen as a monument to lost love. Heart-shaped tables, a crescent moon carved in stone, a throne for himself, and a much smaller one beside it, perhaps for the bride who never came. But that's not the whole picture. Ed incorporated astronomy into his design, aligning structures with the solstices, equinoxes, and certain star positions. His sundial is so accurate it can track time to within minutes. Was this simply a romantic gesture wrapped in stargazing? Or was he mapping something, measuring something, maybe even building a kind of calendar or energy device? Some modern researchers speculate that Coral Castle could be a giant harmonic instrument, tuned to the frequencies of the Earth itself. Others suggest it could have served as a personal laboratory for experiments in magnetism and resonance. Could Ed have been more than a heartbroken recluse? Could he have been an inventor, or even a keeper of knowledge the rest of the world had forgotten? Death and legacy. In December 1951, Ed placed a sign on his door, "Going to the hospital." He died quietly in his sleep from kidney failure, leaving no written instructions, no diaries, no explanations. Did a lovesick man really accomplish this feat alone, with nothing more than simple tools? Did he know too much, or just enough? We can measure the stones, we can photograph the structures, but we can't measure obsession, and we can't photograph the moment when heartbreak turns into genius. Maybe Coral Castle is a monument to lost love. Maybe it's proof that one man can defy the limits we take for granted. Or maybe it's something else entirely, an encrypted message in stone, still waiting for someone to decode. Until that day comes, Ed's secrets remain locked behind coral walls, and perhaps locked forever in the mind of a man who's been gone for more than 70 years.